Hello, good morning. Good morning and welcome to Monday Inspo. Welcome to a beautiful working week, a beautiful schooling week for those of us who are in school. And for those of us who run our own businesses, welcome to a new business week. How have you been? How are you doing? How is everyone around you, everyone connected, related, and associated with you? I trust that we're all doing really good. And it's good to be on this platform again to share some tips with you, to get your week started, to see you running and achieving those goals, those dreams, those visions that you've set down, those resolutions and all of that. Now, if you followed us last week, we began to talk about and had a quick look at, today we're going to talk about something different. We'll take it a step further. Sorry about that hitch. I'm having a little bit of network challenges. I hope you can hear me. Please, if you can hear me clearly, do let me know that you can hear me. If you can see me, do let me know that you can see me. I think I have a little bit of network challenges this morning, but I'm sure we will be able to pull through. Okay, so last week we talked about preparing to build, and then we talked about clearing off our land and then getting it set for the building. And today, very quickly, I would like to take it a step further by talking about laying a good foundation. The best of your future, the very best of your future, lies in laying a solid foundation. I'll take that again. The best of your future lies in laying a good or a solid foundation. Now, for those of you who are very familiar with or who have an idea, or maybe engineers amongst us, architects or people who are civil engineers or people who have just been observant or who have followed the trend of building a house or bringing up a structure, you will always notice that first and foremost, before they begin to put block upon block, there's something that they do that is like a base, okay? And it is called foundation. So you see, when estates are being built, when houses are being built and a lot of things, you hear something like the foundation laying ceremony for this project, the foundation laying ceremony for that project. And so it's a cast, it's a base, it's something that must be done before the building begins to come up. And then you'll be asking yourself, so since I'm not actually building a house, if that isn't your vision, you're asking yourself, what foundation can I lay? Now, the truth is, for everything we do in life, it is a project. Everything you venture into can be likened to building a house. So there is always something that you do that will represent the foundation for that building. I'll give you an instance. For someone who wants to be an engineer, he must go to school. He must learn the things that engineers learn, the things that an engineer should know. So he goes through the engineering school and he's taught the basics. Now, before he even gets to go to the university to begin to learn those deep things that make him an engineer, there is something that he does first. And that's what we call in this part of the world, he has to go through the elementary school. That is a foundation. That's where they begin to teach him that 1 + 1 is equal to 2. That's where they begin to teach him how to read by starting with A, B, C, D, by starting with the sounds. That is the foundation for him. He proceeds from there to the secondary school level, where they begin to teach him something deeper than A, B, C, D. They're now putting in block upon block. He proceeds from there to the university, where they begin to teach him really thick things, differentiation, and how to use his T-square and all of that, and how this formula and this theory have to come together for a building to stand, how this rod works, and that and that and that. But there must be a foundation. There must be a start point. For some of us, our foundation could be ideas about the business that we want to venture into. For some of us, your foundation could be going to meet someone who is in the field you want to venture into, to learn from the person. Now, I'm talking about people who have excelled, people who even have failed, have recovered, have learned something, and are standing out in that area you want to venture into. Go meet them. Sit at their feet. Ask them questions. Now, this is what I want to do, sir. This is what I want to do, ma. What do you think I should do? How do I go about it? That's laying a good foundation for your building. You see, the problem is many people just jump up and say, this is what I want to do, and they begin to do it. They have no idea what that is all about. They have no idea what it is all about. They have no idea the risk involved in that business. They have no idea the profit they can make from that business. They have no idea how long, they should do a particular thing as regards that business. They have no contact. They just delve into it, and before long, you find that they crash. Every business that thrives must have a foundation. Even if it just means doing your SWOT analysis, finding out the strength, the weakness, the advantages, the threats to the business that you want to venture into. Even if that is all you do, that is laying a good foundation. And just so you know, the foundation you lay actually depends on the kind of building you want to build. So no two foundations are the same. The man who wants to erect a 2-bedroom flat will not have the same foundation laid for a building that is a 2-story building. Because whatever foundation you lay will determine the strength of your structure. The foundation is what carries the structure, is what carries the frame of your building. So the foundation is key to the integrity of your building. It is not something to joke with. So you see, even though you don't pay so much attention, even though you want to give your building to someone to do for you, you must be certain that the foundation that is laid is the right foundation, is strong enough to hold your building properly. Don't just jump in and start building. Ask questions. Look for ideas. Be willing to learn. A lot of people go up to people and say, I want you to be my mentor. I want you to be my model. And you take them on board and you begin to give them projects. You begin to give them they run away. They run away. Why? They don't want to be made. They just want to jump into doing whatever. They don't want to learn. They don't want to sit down. They don't want to watch. They don't want to observe. No man can be certified an engineer. No man can be certified a medical doctor. No one can even be certified a pastor if you do not sit down and learn the trade of that business. There are things to learn. There are things you must know. These are all the foundations that you are laying for your future. So next week, we will begin to look at putting block upon block. But I felt it was important, having prepared our land, to look at the next thing, which is laying a foundation. So you have put up a vision. You have written your vision and you have made it plain. Don't stop at that. Break it down into smaller goals that will help you achieve it. And make sure you lay the right foundation. Because the best of your future is dependent on the foundation that you lay. The strength of your building, the strength of your structure, the integrity of your building is dependent on the foundation that you lay. And I'll leave you at this point with these thoughts. Are you laying the right foundation? Are you laying a solid foundation? The foundation you're laying, is it good enough, strong enough, healthy enough to carry you through that business that you are venturing into? Please, before you begin to build, you can make amends. Test the soil. Make sure your foundation is solid. And until I come your way next week, be sure to stay safe and stay blessed. God bless you.